Hello, and welcome to the Secrets of Happily Ever After podcast. I'm your host, Monica Tanner, and today I have such a huge and exciting announcement to make. I am just doing a quickie episode to tell you that I just finished writing my first book, and I couldn't be more excited to tell you all about it. So, the title is Bad Marriage Advice: 15 Myths That Are Making You Miserable. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how this book came to be and my motivation for getting it done. And the reason I didn't start talking about it earlier is because, in all honesty, I was afraid I wasn't going to finish it. But I had really, really good motivation and deadline, and that is that my oldest son is getting married. And I wanted to give him kind of like a cautionary tale meets getting started guide. It's all of my mama advice and wisdom that if I actually thought he would sit and listen to me for hours on end, I would just give him all the things that I've learned in my 23 years of marriage and years and years and hundreds of interviews I've done with other marriage experts and couples who have been married for over 50 years, which is a pet project that I have. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with it, but I have over 25 interviews with couples that have been happily married for 50 years and all of the advice that they give, as well as years of working with couples as a coach. So I have all of this wisdom wrapped into a book that is short and sweet to the point. It's meant to be witty and relatable, and it's all of the bad marriage advice that people with the best of intentions give to couples as they're getting married. And I think back when my husband and I were getting married, and all the people were coming through the line, and these couples that we really love and respect were telling us little things that we should remember, several of which is terrible advice I've learned over the years. Examples are like, don't go to bed angry. I lost so much sleep over this horrible advice. So that's just an example of one of the things I talk about in the book, but not to mention advice like don't sweat the small stuff, happy wife, happy life. If they love me, they would just know how to make me happy. There are so many things that we cling to because we hear people say them over and over and over again. And literally, couples come into my office and they're miserable because of it. So I've literally wanted to write a book for over a decade. And I've always made the excuse, what do I know? Who would read this book? And now I know I've been doing this long enough. I've helped enough couples, and I do have the best of intentions to share my heart and what I've learned about marriage with my son and his beautiful new bride. So the book will be up on Amazon on May 3rd. That is my 23rd wedding anniversary and the day my son is getting married. So cool, right? It will officially launch on June 3rd. And I am looking for ways to talk about the book. So I've already booked tons and tons of podcasts, but if you have an audience of married couples or entrepreneurs or anyone who could benefit from having a better marriage, I would love to come on and talk about the book. So please reach out to me. If you're interested in getting an early copy of the book, leaving a review on Amazon for me, giving the book as a gift to some of your favorite married couples, please let me know. My goal is to get this book in as many hands as possible. Like I said, I put my whole heart and soul into it. It's an easy read. It should be entertaining, relatable. I hope that you have a few chuckles. And I also put in some relational skills that are so important for all of us, no matter whether we've been married for days or decades, to get good at, especially when it comes to communication. Now, I will tell you, every single couple that has come to see me at some point has said that their goal is to communicate better. And when we run through many of the bad marriage advice in the book, such as happy wife, happy life, don't sweat the small stuff, if they loved me, they just know, a good wife keeps her husband satisfied, all of these terrible pieces of advice have one thing in common, and that is that they dampen communication between couples. Another one I talk about in there is you should learn to compromise. That, my friends, is the worst advice. It makes me cringe every time I hear it, and it's so very prominent. I'm going to teach you in the book how not to compromise, but to collaborate with your partner to get exactly more of what both of you would like. So again, I put so much of my heart into this book. I would love your help in promoting it and getting it into the hands of the people who could use it. And just for yourselves, if you listen to this podcast, I'm assuming you're married. I'm assuming you want a better marriage, and I'm assuming you could use better relational skills that you can just put into practice in your own marriage to improve your communication, connection, and intimacy. So that's all I have for you today. But in the coming weeks, I'm going to be talking about some of the content that's in the different chapters of the book. So make sure you listen in next week, same time, same place. And until then, happy marriaging, my friends.